Oh. Wow. I was deep into thought. So, anyways, I am I can't really say house sitting, but I'm just checking up on stuff for people. The same thing, like, I mean, heck, when I used to do that in the military for myself, or I don't think I really, yeah, I've had people come by and just kind of like had them check doors or whatever. I was gone, but anyways, my highlight for today was watching a comedy show. I think it was Ricky Smiley, and being around my children. And of course, they were watching that, I think it's HQ Fights or something like that. Like, jeez. And that gives me a headache because all it is supposed to be a bunch of high school kids that keep fighting over and over again. Not the same groups, but it's just a whole bunch of fights just posted up on there. It's like, really? But then you'll see like some people that aren't in high school or fights were posted up. And it's just like, geez, it made no sense. And again, when you got people that are sitting there just pushing people around and trying to agitate them and irritate them to the point they do that over something stupid anyways, yeah, like over a man. But then the thing is, because out here in Kentucky, these girls keep playing Hell and Damnation, trying to be fire dragons and stuff. Trying to spit fire and playing just, I don't know why they trying to like play Dungeons and Dragons, but in their private life. And so they're doing that, and it's causing a lot of fights. And of course you got the naturalists and the ones that actually believe in the doctors. So when you got the naturalists, they're starting Hell and Damnation and going home, you know, and getting that stuff fixed for themselves. And that's a lot of the majority of those people. And then, which the majority of those are like nurses. That's why I don't want to be a nurse. And then you got the the girls that go to the doctors or physicians, and then they're like, ooh, well now we know what we got. We can go to the store and go get this stuff. It's like, why don't y'all just, they don't want to be ran around in the state system, and they don't want people knowing their business, so they keep doing that stuff. And it's like, why don't you just leave them alone and tell their men to stay at home instead of trying to hunt, as they want to call it, or go fishing, just so that way they can have so many women. Because believe me, the majority of the men that are out there, it's not the women going after them, it's the men. They're going after the women, and then their so-called main squeeze, or their main woman, or their so-called better half, or the baby mama that they've been with the longest, that they finally decided they're going to marry by the state. Then that's where the arguments and fights start coming in. Like, because a lot of girls were just holding that stuff, which is like the eternal burning heart symbol for them, waiting for them to return, just to find out they were messing up their ovaries and stuff like that, waiting on some dummy just because they wanted to lift them up and create more hell and damnation, because they wanted to spitfire or say they were breathing. Just, I don't know, it's stupid. It really is. So I don't fight over a man or a male or a woman. It don't make sense to me. I'm like, there's too many people out there. And then on top of that, it's not worth it. Figure if he's not going to be there, he's not going to be there. And if he feels like he got to build a tower of women up for hell and damnation, that's not a tower I really want to be in. Although, once they get the hell and damnation, their eternal burning fire, I guess it'd be sort of like the phoenix. They burn down, but then they return right back because they'll be able to heal themselves. But the longer it goes, that's just not right. So, but they call that faith. But when you got little knuckleheads that don't even have business plans to try and put those women to work in a legal sense, that's truly not worth it. And where they don't have to depend on the state system, yeah, that's not worth it. And then all they do is call those the bad bitches. And then they're like, ooh, I'm a bad bitch. And they didn't realize what they were talking about. They didn't realize that they were saying that they were bad. Like as in not good. They'll stay in hell and damnation for a little bit. And then go back to what they like to call heaven on earth. And really that's not heaven on earth for them if they still have those problems. Because all the man is doing is bringing it back to him. So, yeah. I'll stick with drleonards.com and go on the personal health what's it situation right there and maintain myself for a while. But everything's clear because that other stuff, the last number for that is gone before the doctor's appointment. Gone. So I accomplished what I needed to find out and what other people wanted to find out. Of course, it wouldn't embarrass me. I don't care. I really don't. I went through and survived their little hell and damnation. And I do not want to go back. So you can keep that. Keep that where it's at. Good night. Bye.